Hi everyone, friends from KWX Radio Kenya. This is Sustainable Planet Show with Eder Zanetti. During this week we are talking about the voluntary carbon markets, and to differentiate the voluntary carbon markets from the regulatory one, we have presented to you the UN system, UNEP, UNFCCC and the COPs, and how the regulatory markets are influenced by the groups of interest behind the country leaders that are together at the COPs. So it has a lot of barriers. And then I was start telling you that the voluntary carbon markets, on the other hand, they don't face any barriers. They are actually the groups of interest that are pressuring the companies around the globe to join the effort to reduce emissions or increase removals are the consumers. So the consumers are the ones driving the efforts, the ESG efforts, the environmental social governance efforts of corporate around the globe to lower their emissions and start doing some contributions to this fight against climate change. So in the voluntary markets we will find many alternatives that are being developed by companies around the globe to address the issue of climate change and other biodiversity and ecosystem services. So when a company produces its greenhouse gas inventory, it identifies within its process where are the activities, where are the sectors and the activities that are generating greenhouse gas emissions, and it creates an internal plan to reduce its emissions or increase its removals within its the own organization. And this plan, it will establish specific goals that the company has to reach, internal goals. And it will also establish the external goals, how much carbon credits the company must acquire in the market in order to fulfill its commitments. And those carbon credits that the company is going to acquire in the market, it will be aligned with the company, with the corporate business. So if it does business with forestry, you will look credits in the forest. If it does business in logistics, it will be looking into another kind of credits. So we have a basket of voluntary carbon credits that can be used by corporate ESG, and we'll be talking about them a little more over this week. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on the daily struggle for justice. Eder Zanetti for KWX Kenya.